What's up, YouTube? This your boy chilling with QT. We back at it again. I just got back from watching Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, and I went into it, not expecting too much. Of course, since the last two Star Wars movies, but I have to say, for this particular movie, as with most of the Star Wars movies, if you like action, sci-fi action, good CGI, good battle scenes in space and stuff like that, just pretty much a good sci-fi action movie, then you might enjoy it and you might like it. On the other hand, if you're a die-hard Star Wars fan that enjoys the plot and wants the plot to actually fit and the character development, you might want to skip it. But that's just my opinion. On this movie, The Rise of Skywalker, the plot is terrible. The script writing is terrible. The character development is horrible. It's very hard to even at the beginning to follow the plot and where it goes. It seems like they took a 2.5 hour movie, which could have been condensed into an hour. So they pretty much put an hour and a half of fluff and filler just to make this movie longer, just to appease the time. Because half of the things that were in there had nothing to do with the plot of Star Wars. A franchise that's been going on for 30 years, and of course they couldn't even tie that together. And that's why this movie, for die-hard Star Wars fans, in my opinion, will just infuriate them. It does nothing for, and this is the last one. This is the last one. It does nothing. I mean, it pretty much just says, hey, let's forget about 30 years of the Star Wars franchise. Let's forget about all those movies except for the last two Star Wars movies. That's pretty much what they're saying. We're going to forget about all those other movies except for the last two, which were horrible. So, if you like good action and good sci-fi action, space battles and stuff like that, then you enjoy it. As far as that, for the CGI and everything, it was actually a decent movie to keep you awake. But for the plot, character development, and just in general for Star Wars, no, it wasn't good. It was pretty horrible. It was. And that's my opinion. Some other people might, think that they tied everything together plot-wise and, developed the characters well. But to me, they didn't. Mary Sue is back, which is the character that plays Rey, or the character Rey. She's even more overpowered with very minimum training. It's ridiculous. Character like that, and there's a whole lot of other things I'm not going to go into because I want to try to keep it as spoiler free as I can in this video. But I'll probably do another video later going into greater detail about what's really wrong with The Rise of Skywalker. And so guys, I was going into the movie thinking that it would just be pretty much kind of like the last two, just all in your face with the SJW, virtue signaling, and feminism and stuff like that. But they actually toned it down for this movie. For The Rise of Skywalker, it wasn't this bombardment of all in your face, just virtue signaling. And of course, they took cheap shots at men at every turn that they could. The men were the butt of almost every joke, which wasn't funny at all. They tried to make light and make it hilarious at the expense of the men in the film. But to me, it was just a big flop. So that's there, of course. So they have to spew out the feminism in there. There's a few instances of virtue signaling, and with the Mary Sue character, but I was really surprised that it wasn't a huge bombardment like the last two, where it was like all in your face and they were just totally killing everything. Of course, I mean, it's still the plot sucks, you know, and the whoever wrote the script, and of course J.J. Abrams directed it, but I think he was just trying to appease the you know, these special interest groups, and I know he has more talent at directing films than this garbage. But you know, if you want to keep your job, you have to appease these special interest groups in Hollywood right now, which are just pretty much making Hollywood broke. From what we can see, every movie that's coming out and trying to appease these special interest group people, they're totally flopping because the plot suck, the script suck, the characters suck, and people don't want to pay to go watch that bull crap. So, like I said, the only way that it's not a waste of money is it's a good action movie, good sci-fi action battle scene, stuff like that movie. So if you want to go see it just for that, don't care about the plot, don't care about characters development, don't care about the characters in general. You know, you just want to go see some good action. Go ahead. You know, it's good for that. But as far as being a Star Wars movie, 2 stars. 2 stars out of 5. And that's my opinion on that. The best part of the movie, I'm going to say, the best part of the movie was this character. He's new. This character called Babu Frick. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I won't spoil it any further than that because, I mean, it's already out on the internet and you can check it out. You Google it. Babu Frick. This character. The best part of the movie, in my opinion. The best part of the entire film. Babu Frick. And with that, you know, if you want to go check it out, or if you already seen it and you think that it's one of the best Star Wars movies you've ever seen, and you think they did a great job at ending it, leave a comment below. You know, let me know what you think about it. Or if you haven't seen it and you're on the fence about seeing it, if you're a diehard Star Wars fan, I would just wait until it came out on Netflix or something. You know, but if you have nothing to do and you're bored, you know, one weekend, yeah, you might, you know, just take your significant other or just go see it by yourself. You know, it's worth the money just to see it. But like I said, if you're a diehard Star Wars fan, you're gonna be disappointed. So yeah, if you've seen it, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're like, hey Quentin, man, I saw it and it was great, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. Or if you've seen it and you're like, yeah, I see it sucked. It sucked. So yeah, let me know what y'all think below in the comments. And you know, it is what it is. They could have ended better. You know, they could have ended this whole series on a high note, but they chose not to. I don't know if it was rushed, if they were pressured, but probably both. Rushed and pressured to get it out by Disney, of course, because we know Lucas, you know, signed everything over to Disney, and when Disney gets their hands on stuff, it usually turns to crap now because they are the company to appease the special interest groups, and you know they'll realize it sooner or later once they start losing millions of dollars over time. Why are we losing all this money? Well, because you're trying to appease a small group, and not the mass of people who actually want to enjoy movies and actually want to get their money's worth. So, all right, YouTube, this is your boy Q10, and I'll be doing a review, more in-depth review later on of Rise of the Skywalker, and get more in-depth, but that's going to be some spoiler alerts in that one. So check it out later and stay tuned. All right, YouTube, peace out. If you like what you just saw, consider hitting that subscribe button for more great content.